Hello everyone, I'm back to do a bonus read. We're going to use the Celtic Tarot for your bonus read. I probably need to have a little change of decks now I've settled in. I also can't track down my astrological cards. I must have put them away too, and I've still got stuff to unpack. But hopefully having 4 days off over Easter I might get a chance to catch up on some of these things. All right, let's just give these cards a really good shuffle. I feel like I need to today, although they pretty much are shuffled a lot of the time, but they just feel like they need a bit more today. All right. Bonus reading. Oh, Justice card coming straight out of the gate. You know, sometimes when you get really positive cards coming through, you can't help thinking that the energy in that universe is really on. It's right on for you to do what you need to do at the moment. Everything seems to be really aligning. So whether this is, you know, time for you to find a new job, time for you to go out and find new love, whatever it is for you, there's no time like the present. There is a real energy coming through in both readings this morning that something really good is about to happen, and that feels like that with the Justice card. You may be dealing with a Virgo, but the Hermit card is here. So what this makes me feel like here is that something is coming. Be ready. Be ready for whatever this is, whether it's, you know, something new coming into your life, something changing. You may be ready for something, and you may have been ready for some time, but when the Hermit card comes out, it almost wants to say just step back because you need to be ready for this, whatever it is. Yeah, there's an ending coming through and a brand new beginning coming through here. Ten of Cups. You're moving from the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Cups. So I feel like here you are definitely bringing balance to something. Whether this is something in your life here, something that you have not seen before, something that you are starting to understand. Now it does sort of have a similar feel to the What's Cracking reading, but I feel like I'm going in a different direction here. When the Ten of Swords comes around, it talks about the ending of something negative. The swords represent communication. They represent, obviously, being a sword, cutting something out, letting something go. So I feel like here there is a real energy of you needing to complete something in your life in order for something new to come through. But the thing that feels different to me here is the fact that you're doing both of these right on the edge of a cycle. So it's almost like instead of sort of finishing one thing and starting a new thing and starting a whole new cycle, what you're doing is you're finishing on a good note here, something that may not have gone so well in the past. So for example, it may be that you've been fighting and arguing with somebody, and you've been doing that for a really long time, and maybe somehow or another you're getting an opportunity here to bring about a change before the ending of the cycle. So I feel like here's something beautiful. Nine of Pentacles. See, this is where it does feel like the What's Cracking reading, because I see you stepping into this new version of yourself. We do have some sort of communication coming in that's going to make you very happy. And it could be in regards to love. So where the What's Cracking reading wasn't really going down the love path, it felt like to me that you are changing something about yourself and doing things differently because you have done the work, because you see yourself for who you are now. And you're making the changes that are necessary for you to manifest what you want. This reading feels like I'm reading to people who are trying to manifest in love or trying to manifest a past love back in. Now, we've sort of had this energy a little bit on and off for a while, but it really feels very, very strong today with that Justice card. I feel like you're closing out some sort of karma, but in closing out the karma, you're bringing something new straight back in for you. So it's not like you are finishing a cycle and having to start all over again. It's almost like you're turning something full face. So what that makes me feel like is that you're either having an epiphany moment or you're having such a realization about something that in that single moment it changes. Now, I can tell you when these things happen, even if it's very small, when you realize something, it changes your whole perspective on how you see things. I'm trying to think of an instance where I've heard something or seen something, and all of a sudden I've realized how different my world's looked after doing it for such a long time. And I can think of all these little things, like how to open an OXO pack. Because I've been using OXO packets for years and never really done them the way they were supposed to be done. Or pouring a long life milk from the opposite end so it doesn't spill everywhere. And it may be simple, but it is so life-changing when all of a sudden you can pour milk into your tea without it going everywhere. And I feel like, although that's only little, I don't feel this is what's happening to you. It's that moment when you realize that something you've been doing all along, you've been doing a certain way, and it's been causing you or creating grief or sadness or unhappiness for you. And now all of a sudden, it's like everything falls into place. Everything is falling into place. And I feel like here, this Justice card is representing that single moment when the penny drops, when the other shoe drops. All right, let's have a look. And I feel like it's in regard to love. So we have the Four of Pentacles coming through. So you may get repeat cards in this because I feel like even though the theme is a little different, the basics of it are not. So it could be just sort of really clarifying what was coming up in the What's Cracking reading. The Four of Pentacles is a card that talks about hanging on to something too tightly. And for me, it very often comes up in a reading when somebody is refusing to let go of an idea or a way of doing things. And then all of a sudden something's presented. And it changes everything. It changes everything for you. And then you can release the way you've seen it before. I feel like here I want to say, finding out about narcissistic behavior and narcissism was a really big turning point in my life. I'd never really thought about it the way I had before. And it was life-changing for me. And I'm sure it is for many people. When things finally start to slide into place and you realize what's been happening for a really long time, and you can let go of these ideas about yourself that maybe you felt you were responsible for something. Maybe you were, but irrespective of that, there is something here that you are letting go of, some way of doing things, believing in things that you are seeing from a completely different perspective here. Oh, wow, definitely, because you have the Magician and the Hanged Man. Both wanted to really come out together. So the Magician talks about having all the tools you need. So maybe, just possibly, what you've been doing all along, you've been doing because you didn't think it had what it took. And now you're seeing you have what it takes. Because this to me here says to me, somehow or another, you are seeing you have everything you need. So if you've been sitting back and sort of excusing yourself from things by saying, well, I don't have that, or I can't be that, or I can't be that thing, I can't do that, I can't go there, I can't because I don't. That's looking at things from a negative perspective. But here, I see this energy of I can do, feel, be whatever I want to be here by just changing my mindset. Penny dropped. All right, so we have the Ace of Pentacles coming through. So for some of you, it definitely means a brand new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles is beautiful too, because for some of you, this will mean a change in perspective. An Ace of Pentacles shows me somebody asking you to marry them. It shows me somebody asking you to go steady. I know we don't say that anymore, but to be exclusive. There is something in this Ace of Pentacles that is changing the way you see things. Maybe you didn't think that somebody felt the same way about you that you felt about them. Maybe somebody here made you feel that somehow or another you couldn't have what you want in regards to love. Whatever this is, it's changing it completely. All right, Page of Pentacles coming through with the Star, beautiful energy, and the Devil card. So maybe you are letting go of a fear of something. You may be letting go. Maybe you are understanding narcissism and codependency finally. Maybe that something hit home to make you realize that you were doing something in a certain way. But this Page of Pentacles next to the Star is beautiful, because the Page of Pentacles for me is always like a gift from the universe, and the Star is your destiny. So it's almost like you've stepped onto a new path here where you're seeing things for the first time. Maybe you've cleared away all the toxicity. Maybe you've let go of negativity, but something here is clearing the way for you to move forward. And it's got something to do with the devil energy. So maybe for some of you, you've discarded some parts of the ego that really don't serve you anymore. And the ego can be quite negative. So for example, you may have always told yourself that you couldn't be something or be with someone because that was the way you thought it would be. But something here, somebody's making you some sort of offer here, possibly a Leo, Sag or Aries, that's going to make you change your world because you have the Lovers card. Maybe somebody is going to choose you. Maybe you always thought that this person or this situation would never come out because this person would never choose you. And I feel like that's what's happening here. It feels to me like someone's making a choice to choose you. But maybe you've got yourself in a headspace that says to yourself, this person would never choose me. Maybe they have now, because there's a brand new beginning coming through here. All right, let's have a look. So we have the Justice card. So some sort of ending's coming around. That's why we have the Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups with the Temperance in the middle. It's like you're flipping the script. So what you saw was the ending of something is becoming a brand new beginning for something. I do feel that you need to be ready for this, because I do see you letting go here of the Ten of Swords. You're letting go of something negative. Maybe that's always the way you've thought about it. Maybe you never saw it as the Ten of Cups. But you're definitely standing in your power. You have communication coming through. It's going to make you very happy in regards to love. And I feel like somebody has chosen you. I do have the Lovers card here, which does talk about choice between two people. So maybe you are dealing with someone who has chosen you. Oh, I love it when the cards do that. All right, for some of you here, because these three cards have landed here, could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who's changing their life and coming towards you. And again, I have the Three of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, this person has chosen you over another person. For sure, with the Lovers card here. So maybe you didn't expect this person, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, to choose you. I do have fire coming through here as well. Leo, Sag, Aries energy coming through. Knight of Cups, there's a love offer coming through that's going to complete a journey. Wow, okay. So for some of you here, this person is completing a journey, completing a karmic phase here, and they're choosing you. They're coming towards you with that cup. All right, let's get an oracle card to go on top of that. There it is, straight away. Repairing the body, mind, spirit. It's a me-tox, but I'm thinking this is why the Hermit card was coming through. I feel like you need to be ready for something. And maybe this is going to be a really big shock when it happens. Okay, so when the Me-tox card appears, it challenges you to discard the deep, dearly held judgments that you've passed over yourself and others. Release the people who you feel wronged or offended you. Recognize that they mirror the shadow aspects of your own soul. Only then can you cull from your life the toxic people you've allowed into your inner circle. I actually feel like this is what they're talking about here. This energy here of you having some idea or some way here, some negative way of approaching your world that needs to change. And I feel like really, really strongly for some of you here, this is having some negative view of yourself. And maybe you felt that because you've been taught that that is, you know, looking at things in a rational way, that you expect nothing. Maybe that's what you've been doing. It will never happen to me. This person won't choose me. This person won't come towards me. But I feel really strongly here that there is a huge impact here. And I feel like here that something is just destined. We have the Star card as well. So something is just destined here. And I feel like for some of you, someone's made the choice and they're coming towards you to make an offer. I'll leave you with that. Thank you.